Unveiling the mystery, understanding in the early hours. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of English language learning. Today, we're going to explore a phrase that often appears in stories, news, and everyday conversation, in the early hours. This phrase can be a bit tricky, but by the end of this video, you'll be using it like a native speaker. So, let's get started and uncover the meaning and usage of "in the early hours." In the early hours refers to the period of time just after midnight and before the morning. It's that quiet, often dark time when most people are asleep, and the world seems to be at rest. This phrase is not about a specific hour. Instead, it encompasses the time frame from midnight to the early morning, usually before sunrise. Understanding a phrase means seeing it in action. Let's look at some contexts where "in the early hours" might be used. 1. Narrative description. Authors might use the phrase to set a scene. For example, in the early hours, the city sleeps, unaware of the mystery unfolding in its shadows. 2. News reports. Journalists often report events that occurred late at night or early in the morning using this phrase, like, "The firefighters battled the blaze in the early hours, preventing a disaster." 3. Personal stories. People recounting their experiences might say, "I heard strange noises in the early hours, which kept me awake." Why is this phrase important? "In the early hours" is not just a time indicator, it sets a tone and atmosphere. It can convey quietness, solitude, mystery, or anticipation. In storytelling, journalism, or even personal anecdotes, using this phrase effectively can add depth and emotion to your narratives. To use "in the early hours" effectively in English, consider the context. Is it a story, a report, or a description? The phrase can add a layer of mood or information about the time without specifying an exact hour. Pair with descriptive details. Enhance the atmosphere by describing what the early hours feel like or look like in your narrative. Practice. Try using the phrase in different sentences to get comfortable with its nuances. And there you have it, a closer look at the phrase "in the early hours." We hope this exploration helps you understand and use the phrase more confidently in your English conversations and writings. Remember, learning a language is all about discovering new ways to express and connect with others. Keep practicing, and don't hesitate to experiment with what you've learned today. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.